Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host Brody has the afternoon off. And so I decided to play another game from Digital Diamond Baseball. I know I've been playing a lot of it lately. I just really getting into it. Really like the mechanics of the game and the whole 2017 season replay. I can play it as the season's going on in a live season. It's kind of interesting. You know, just a couple months behind, but I'm, rapidly catching up as I'm trying to play like just maybe one game a day, unless I see like a really good match. If there's a couple good matchups, I'll play them both. But usually I try to only play one game a day so I can speed it up and get to the, closer to where it is in the actual season, almost in August now. So I'm just, like I said, a couple months behind that. Actually, 3 to be honest. But hopefully in a few weeks we'll be a lot closer. So anyway, I just deciding who I was going to play today, and I saw Max Scherzer was pitching for the Washington, but Bryce Harper was not in the lineup. So I just kind of played against that. But then I looked at this right here on the Who's Hot batters, and I saw that there were 3 Houston batters. Houston's got a record of 19-8, and it just was too good to pass up, because normally you don't get 3 batters from the same team that are all hot at the same time. But so I thought this might be interesting to look at. Josh Reddick is batting nearly 500 in his last 5 games, 12 for 25, with 10 runs batted in and 7 runs scored. And Enrique Okoye was 11 for 28 in his last 5 games, so almost around a 4-something, above 400 average in the last 5 games, with 9 RBIs and 5 runs scored. And Gurriel in his last 5 games is 10 for 21, again almost 500, with 8 RBIs and 6 runs scored. So between those 3 in the last 5 games, it's 27. They have counted for 27 Astros runs in the last 5 games. RBIs. So 27 RBIs they knocked in. So it's over between the 3 of them on any given day, an average of plus of 5 or more RBIs. So. And then 18 runs scored between just the 3 of them. So that was kind of a no-brainer there. So I figured I would play those. Play the Houston Astros, and over there playing, they happen to be playing Texas. So get into that game. So it'll be visiting Houston at home. And let's look at the lineup here. So as you can see, Reddick is batting 6th. Gurriel is batting 7th, and Okoye is batting 9th. So kind of a strange position for 3 guys that are producing so well. But that just kind of shows you probably how the rest of the team is doing too. Although it doesn't always, the order doesn't always go in what you think it would go in. But anyway. So I'll be playing as Houston, so I thought a good chance to play for a really good team. They have the number 1 record in the American League, and in the majors, like number 2, just behind Washington. I think they're getting a 704 winning percentage, and Washington is like 720, so fairly close to that. So I thought this would be a good matchup. It may not be for the Texas Rangers, but if nothing else, it'd be a good matchup to show Houston's dominance. So. Anyway, we shall see. We'll see if we can continue to see some offense here. Although Alex Claudio for Texas has got a 1-0 record with a 2.60 ERA, so he might not be the easiest to hit, but we'll find out. So Alex Claudio on the mound for the Texas Rangers against Charlie Morton for the Houston Astros. So definitely getting a lot of run support, especially in the last 5 games, are the Houston starters. Alright, so here we go. And as usual, I'll be playing the home team, which is Houston. Charlie Morton is got a record of 3-1 with an ERA of 3.33 in the simulation. So in real life, it was 5-2 with a record of 3.97. So the lineup for the Texas Rangers is as follows. So I did not make adjustments to the teams. I actually didn't check the new photos from the new stat pack, which I normally do. But anyway, shouldn't be that much of a difference. It might be one or two blank photos. And again, Pete Kozma looked like he was on the Yankees earlier in the season, but now he is on the Texas Rangers. So you get to kind of see player switches in the last couple of weeks. We just downloaded the new stat pack 2. So anyway, so the lineup for the Texas Rangers is as follows. It's going to be Pete Kozma, the second baseman, longtime Cardinal. Batting second will be Ryan Ruhr, the left fielder. Joey Gallo, the third baseman, will bat third. Elvis Andrus, who's having a great season, shortstop, bats cleanup. Carlos Gomez, the center fielder, will bat fifth. Nomar Mazara, the right fielder, bats sixth. Behind the plate, Jonathan LaCroix, batting seventh. Sin-Shu Chu will be the DH today and bat eighth. And Mike Napoli, oddly enough, batting ninth and playing first base. So kind of a weird lineup there, which Digital Down Baseball can throw out some interesting lineups. So all right, so Pete Kozma comes to the plate. So in real life, through 6 weeks, he played 7 games with the Rangers, it looks like, with a 1.67 ERA, with 1 RBI. And so far in the replay, he's played 2 games, 2 for 5. So limited playing time. So he'll need a 600 and above to get on. So Morton looks in for the sign from McCann. Here's the windup and the pitch. And it'll be a leadoff walk. So Kozma's on. Next up, Ryan Ruhr, the left fielder. In 27 games, he hit 169 with 2 homers and 8 runs batted in. And in the replay so far, hitting 161 in 20 games with a homer and 5 runs batted in. So he'll need a 740 and above to get on against Charlie Morton. Morton looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. Oh, and actually Kozma did reach. Yeah, he walked. That's right. So Kozma attempts to steal, and Brian McCann guns him out. So he still has it back there. So that'll empty the bases for Ryan Ruhr still up. And it's going to be a high fastball, soft ground ball to third. Bregman charges it and throws to Gurriel for the out. So 2 down now for Joey Gallo, third baseman. The lefty's hitting .220 with 10 homers and 14 runs batted in. So not many base runners on when he hit those home runs. A lot of solo shots there. And in the actual season, hitting just .195, but with 12 homers and 27. So the power number is very similar. Except he had a few more people on in the actual season than in the replay. But average-wise, not doing so well in either the real season or the replay. So in case you're wondering, 928 and above will be the long ball. 685 and above will get him on first. At least first. And it's going to be a high hopper to short. Correa has it. Throws to Gurriel for the out. So that'll do it for the Rangers. So they do not score, and Houston will come up now. Marwin Gonzalez, the second baseman, bats first. Looks like Jose Altuve has the day off. Alex Bregman, the third baseman, will bat second. George Springer's the DH today, batting third. The cleanup hitter is Carlos Correa, the shortstop. Batting fifth, the veteran Brian McCann behind the plate. Josh Reddick, one of the 3 hot hitters for the Houston Astros, hitting almost 500 in the last 5 games. This comes into the game batting .380. Will play right field. Another hot hitter, Joey Gallo, hitting over 400 in the last. He must have been really struggling if he's only hitting 167 after. But it's only a span of 5 games. So he must have been hitting below 100 before that. So the first man bats 7th. Batting 8th will be the center fielder Jake Marcinek. Center fielder. Batting 9th. Wow, really strange position for Carlos Beltran. Batting 9th. I don't think he's ever batted life in his whole major league career, except maybe in his rookie season. Anyway, that's your Houston lineup. Definitely can produce a lot of runs. So the bottom part of the lineup can average five runs per game combined for 3 of the bottom hitters. I can imagine what the top of the lineup does. So let's take a look at it. So Alex Claudio. In real life, he have a 1-0 record in 15 games with a 2.60 ERA. Only started 1 game. So in the replay, he only started 1 game. This will be a second. He had a 2-0 record with an ERA, no ERA, has not allowed an earned run in 5 2/3 innings. If that includes this game. Alright, so let's check out Marwin Gonzalez. Hitting .272 with 9 homers and 23 runs batted in through 30 games. So far in the replay through 24 games, struggling. Hitting just .176 with 4 homers and 12 runs batted in. So 668 and above will get him on against Claudio. And he'll strike out. So 1 down for third baseman Alex Bregman. Hitting .263 with 2 homers and 10 runs batted in 21 games. In the actual season, through 36 games, hitting .258 with a homer and 12 runs batted in. 680 and above will get him on. And it's going to be a single to the left. So that'd be the first hit of the game for Houston and for either team. So Bregman on with 1 out. For the DH today, George Springer. Hit .261 with 9 homers and 22 runs batted in through 34 games. Through 26 in the replay, hitting .273 with 4 homers and 12 runs batted in. 673 and above will get him on. And it's going to be this could be 2. Hard line drive to short. Oh, and actually, no, it's a line drive. So Andres will make the catch. And we've got 2 outs now. Carlos Correa, the shortstop, number 4 hitter up now. Hitting just .237 with 2 homers and 14 runs batted in. So it's been struggling in the replay. Hitting .294 with 5 homers and 22 in the actual season. So let's see if he can pick it up in these next couple of weeks. Definitely the bottom of the lineup seems to have taken up the slack of the top part of the lineup. So he'll get a single to left. Bregman will hold at second. So runners on first and second with 2 down for Brian McCann. Veteran catcher comes into the game, hitting .270 in 28 games with 6 homers and 21 runs batted in the actual season. So far in the replay, has been tearing it up, .369 average in 23 games with 3 homers and 15 runs batted in. Let's see if we can add to those production totals. So 693 and above will get him on. And it's going to be a dribble in front of the plate. So you just got a piece of that. McCrory fields it, throws to Napoli for the out. So after 1 full, no score. Elvis Andrews, the shortstop and cleanup hitter, will come up for the Texas Rangers here in the second. Hitting just .252 with 8 homers, but does have 8 homers and 25 runs batted in. Hitting .289 with 5 homers and 18 runs batted in through 38 games in the actual season. So he's been pretty cold lately. I remember his production numbers were around this earlier on. So is it Elvis Andrews? Yeah. He's been struggling a bit so far. I mean, in the last couple of weeks. So he'll lead it off. 677 and above to get on. And he'll reach on a walk. So just like last inning, the Rangers get a walk in the inning. Sorry about that. So to bring up Carlos Gomez. Carlos Gomez, center fielder. Hitting .246 with 4 homers and 13 runs batted in through 38 games of the season. And the replay hitting just .202 with 2 homers and 10 runs batted in. 682 and above will get him on. See if Andrews gets the lead. And he's leaning. And he's off. And he's out. So McCann guns down his second base runner. Both reached on a walk and then were thrown out by McCann. So McCann is having a great day. Throwing out 2 base runners and we're only in the second inning. So Carlos Gomez up now. 687 to 701 will get him on. I mean 687 will, anything above that will get him on, but it's not going to be. 459 and he's going to be retired. Oh, no. Actually, he's not. As Bregman will drop the ball. So it'll be an error on Bregman. And Gomez will reach. Let's check out Gomez here. So Gomez is hitting .200 with 2 homers and 10 runs batted in this simulation through 26 games. Through 38 games, hitting .246 with 4 homers and 13 runs batted in. So he's on an error by the third baseman Bregman. That'll bring up Nomar Mazara. .250 hitter in the actual season, 5 homers and 26 runs batted in through 36 games. In 24 games, hitting .237 with 2 homers and 17 runs batted in. 677 and above will get him on. Gomez takes his lead off first. And he's going to try to steal. And he steals a base successfully, so Gomez chances it after McCann threw out 2 base runners. And gets in there safely. So the Rangers are 1 for 3 in stolen base attempts today. So 1 out and runner in scoring position for Mazara. See if he can get the lead to steal third. He cannot. Definitely goes down by quite a bit. And he will strike out swinging. Big miss there. Up the catcher Jonathan LaCroix with 2 down. Hitting .271 with 2 homers and 10 runs batted in the replay through 19 games. Through 27 games, hitting .263 with 2 homers and 6 runs batted in. So they need at least a 766 and above to get the run home. 698 to continue the inning. And it's going to be an 821, a single. Hard line joint to left, base hit. Runner's going to attempt, Gomez is going to try to score, and McCann can't make the tag in time, and he's safe. So the Rangers are on the board first. Take a 1-0 lead on the RBI single by LaCroix. The DH Chu up now, hitting .267 in 24 games with 2 homers and 16 runs batted in. Hitting .244 with 4 homers and 14 runs batted in through 34 games in the actual season. So LaCroix in scoring position. Rangers already got a run home. 641 and above will get him on. 801 and above, and Rangers will double their lead. And it's going to be a pass ball on McCann. So McCann throws out a couple base runners, but now is charged with a pass ball. And LaCroix goes to third. And he will strike out swinging. Chu does. And that'll do it for the Rangers. But they get on the board. And after 1.5, lead at 1-0. It'll be Reddick, Gurriel, and Marcinek. 2 out of the 3 hot hitters. And Reddick and Gurriel. Let's check out Josh Reddick. In real life, 297 with 5 homers and 17 runs batted in through 36 games. So far, he's tearing it up in the replay, hitting .380 with 5 homers and 18 runs batted in. And against lefties, he is hitting .273, so not quite as effective against lefties, which Claudio is. So he'll need a 716 and above to get on. And it's going to be a single, so he continues his hot hitting. And that should have him reach, that should make it 500. I think he was just one single away from hitting 500. So he continues his hot hitting. Leadoff single here in the Houston second. I'll bring up Gurriel. So he's hitting just 167. How can that be? I believe it showed him as one of the hot hitters, so I don't know how he could be considered the hot hitter. I'll take a look at that later on. That seems odd. Let's check his real life stats. 286 with 2 homers and 10 runs batted, but I'm pretty sure those are stats for his replay though. So let's take a look at that after we're done here. Hold on, I'm going to pause the video and take a look back at that and see if he was one of the players or I misread that. Alright, and we're back here. I did went back in the video and checked it, and it does say he used 10 for 21 in his last 21 games, so I'm not sure exactly what this is. Let's check that it's an error or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Or maybe it decided to use his actual stats instead of his simulated stats. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but we'll check with the other hitter and see if he seems accurate. But Reddick definitely seems okay, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Maybe we'll check the box scores and see if we can figure out what is up with that. So alright, so 703 and above will get him on. And it's going to be a deep fly ball to left. Could be trouble for Roy. He got a late start, but he catches up to it and makes a catch. So Reddick has to hustle back to first as he was already rounded second. Thought that one was going to go in. So Jake Marcinek up now. Hitting .228 with 2 homers and 6 runs batted in. The replay through 15 games. In 27 games, hit .238 with 2 homers and 2 runs batted in. Springer normally the center fielder. And he will strike out. Strike 3 called. So 2 down now, and let's check out. Did I miss a hitter there? I guess maybe the other hitter isn't in the lineup today. Hold on. Alright, and we're back. Yeah, I guess Okoye is not in the lineup. I thought he was in the initial time I did it, but I guess he isn't. So apparently Okoye has the day off today. So 2 down now for Carlos Beltran. The veteran is hitting .254 with 3 homers and 12 runs batted in through 35 games in the actual season. Hitting .286 with a homer and 8 runs batted in, so the power numbers are not there yet. Average is better than in the actual season so far. But again, we're 2 weeks behind the schedule, to the stats anyway. So we'll see as it gets closer how do another stat comparison after 6 weeks. I know everyone's looking forward to that. Actually, I am. I do like stats, so as most of you guys that probably watch this like stats, especially playing this game, you kind of have to like stats as it's not a lot of visual, but it's okay with me as it's a really fine game, really polished game. Definitely a great value for $20. Get all the seasons that they have out, quite a few, and as well as user-made season. So if you haven't, check out Digital Diamond Baseball and give this game a shot. They have a free demo you can try. definitely well worth the. I think the demo you can only play the first 3 innings if I'm right of each game, but it gives you an idea how the engine works and all the different features of the game. So check out also one of my videos which I did a bunch of the features of Digital Diamond Baseball. Was early on in this playlist. So alright, so Carlos Beltran, 740 and above, we'll get him on, continue the inning. And it's going to be a pass ball in LaCroix. So both catchers have a pass ball now. And Reddick, representing the tying run, is now in scoring position. So a 772 and above will most likely get the run home. However, it's going to be a ground ball to short. Andrus fields it and throws to Napoli for the out. So Houston does not score. And after 2, it's Texas 1 and Houston nothing. So Mike Napoli up now for the number 9 hitter for the Texas Rangers. In his second stint with the Rangers. Hitting 152 with 5 homers and 9 runs batted in. So that's probably why he's batting 9th. And that's in 22 games in the actual season. Not much better. 165 with 7 homers and 18 runs batted in. So struggling average-wise. Still got the power numbers there. So 780 and above will get him on. 965 and above will extend the Texas lead. And strike 3 called. Morton painted the black with that one. Brings up the top of the order. Pete Kozma was walked and caught stealing by McCann in the first. And he'll strike out. Strike 3 called. 4th strikeout of the day by Morton. Brings up Ryan Rua. 0 for 1 on the day. And it's going to be a slow roll in front of the catcher. McCann will field it and throw it to Gurriel for the out. So 2 down now. Actually 3 down, sorry. After 2.5, it's Texas 1 and Houston nothing. So top of the order, Marwin Gonzalez up now for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. Claudio looks in for the sign from LaCroix as the windup and the pitch. And it's going to be a shallow fly ball to left. Rua will squeeze it for the out. So 1 up and 1 down in the Houston third. Brings up Alex Bregman. He's 1 for 1 in the day. And it's going to be a soft ground ball to second. Kozma charges it, throws it to Napoli for the second out of the inning. Bring up the DH, George Springer. 0 for 1 on the day. And it's going to be a hot shot to Andrus, a hard line drive. He'll jump and make the catch. So fine leaping catch by Andrus. And that'll do it for the Astros in the third. So we played 3 full with the Rangers 1 and the Astros nothing. That'll bring up Joey Gallo. Third baseman's 0 for 1 in the day. And he will strike out. So it's Morton's 5th K of the day. Still only allowed 1 hit. Elvis Andrus up now. So Beltre must be on the DL right now too. I think he was to start the season. So Andrus walked his first time up. And he'll strike out this time. So Morton racking up the strikeouts, 6K, 3 2/3 innings. Brings up Carlos Gomez, 0 for 1 with a run scored. Scored the only run of the game so far by either team. And he'll strike out. He strikes out the side. So Morton is on fire as he strikes out the side. 7 Ks now through 4. So the Astros will have Correa, McCann, and Reddick up. So you think it's something going against Houston? Against Texas. Correa's 1 for 1 in the day. Houston's out hitting Texas 3-1 despite being outscored 1-0. And he'll draw a leadoff walk. So good start to the Astros second. Brings up Brian McCann. Could give the Astros a lead with a 9:44 and above. Instead, it's a fly ball to right. Mazara is under it and makes the catch. So 1 down. For the hot hitting Josh Reddick. Now hitting .500 in his last 6 games. This will be his 6th game. See what he can do here. And he'll go slightly below 500 as shallow fly ball to right. Mazara drifts to the right and makes the catch. So 2 down now for Yasiel Gurriel, who the Digital Diamond Baseball says is hit 10 for 21 in his last, making 10 for 22 now in his last 5+ games, but his average says otherwise. As you can see here, his average only shows him as hitting 143. So I'm not sure exactly what's up for that. So Gurriel up now. 0 for 1 in the day. And it's going to be a shallow fly ball to center. Gomez will track it down for the 2nd out. Actually, for the 3rd out. Out behind every inning, it seems. So, alright, so Mazara, Lucroy, and Chu will be up for the Rangers. Up 1-0. Mazara's 0 for 1 in the day. And it's going to be a deep fly ball to center. Mazara floats back. Now he comes back in and makes the catch. So he did notice something too with the play-by-play. There's not a lot of variety to it. I mean, there's some, but not as deep as like a diamond mine baseball. But it's all right. I'm sure it'll get better as they revamp it. And the only reason I notice it is because I pretty much read it every time to get an idea of what happened. Otherwise, probably wouldn't make much of a difference if I were just playing by myself. And okay, Jonathan Lucroy, 1 for 1, knocked in the only run of the game for either team. An RBI single in the 2nd inning. And he's going to have a shallow pop up to the catcher. Way up there, McCann will toss his mask, wait for it, and make the catch. Just as I say that, there's some variety there. So maybe it is there. Maybe it just happens to be the law of averages. I just keep seeing it as something else. So Shin-Soo Choo, say that 5 times fast. The DH today is 0 for 1. Comes up with 2 outs and nobody on base. And it'll be a hot shot to Bregman. He'll pick it out of thin air and Chu's out. So no runs, no hits, and no one left on base. And halfway through, it's Texas 1 and Houston nothing. Brings up Jake Marzinek to center field, 0 for 1 for the Houston here in the bottom of the 5th. And Marzinek will go down looking. 3rd K of the day for Claudio. Carlos Beltran 0 for 1. And he will rock a double to right field. Could have been a triple, but he doesn't run as well as he used to. So a 1-out double for Carlos Beltran. Brings up the top of the order Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And Claudio gets a big strikeout for the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring up Alex Bregman, 1 for 2 on the day. And he will strike out. So a couple of big strikeouts. And the Astros do not score. So 5 full. Texas clings to a 1-run lead, 1-0. Number 9 hitter Mike Napoli, 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. And it's going to be a topped out to the end of the bat. Gonzalez will pick it up and throw to Gurriel for the out. So Napoli is a 37% strikeout possibility. I saw that there. So that's really high. As you can tell by Cosmo, is only at 27%. I noticed there was one batter that his strikeout range was 0 to 9. Yes, 009. So that's like almost non-existent there. So that's a combined thing too, to be fair. That's combined between pitcher and hitter, which is one of the cool features about Digital Diamond Baseball. As you can see, like right here, that's the event probability of just Cosma, so 20.7% chance, and here it's 27% chance. So if you look at Morton, he's got a 27% chance of strikeout, so it's the two combined there. Something like that. Don't know the exact formula, but I assume it's some kind of combination of the two. So 7 Ks on the day for Morton, and 5 1/3 innings pitched. Cosma in the box, 0 for 1 with a walk. He's thrown out stealing. And he's going to have himself a double. So a double to left field, as Beltran's range is not that what it used to be. And it'll be a 1-out double for Texas Rangers. So it brings up Ryan Ruhr, 0 for 2 in the day. Texas looking to extend their slim 1-run lead. And he will strike out. So 8 Ks on the day now for Morton. So Joey Gallo, 0 for 2 on the day. See if he can extend the inning and add to the Ranger lead. And he's going to walk. So runners on first and second for Andrews, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. I believe he was thrown out stealing too by McCann. And it's going to be a fly ball to right. Reddick is there and makes the catch to retire the side. So Texas cannot add to their lead, and we head to the bottom of the 6th with Texas clinging to a 1-0 lead. Claudio back out there. Springer will lead it off. It'll be Springer, Correa, and McCann. Springer's 0 for 2 on the day. And it's going to be a hard line drive to first, right at Napoli. He'll make the catch. 1 down. Carlos Correa, 1 for 1 with a walk. And he'll walk again. So 2 walks on the day. So tying run at first with the 1 down. For the hot hitting Brian McCann. 0 for 2 on the day. And he'll get a single to straightaway center field. And Correa will hold. Less than, 43.6% chance he'll hold. So runners on first and second with a 1 down. So a great opportunity here for the Astros and their hottest hitter, Josh Reddick, up now, 1 for 2. And he'll walk to load the bases. So Claudio looked like he was pitching around him. Not necessarily a bad decision there, as now they can get a force at any base. And Gurriel, who's supposed to be the hot hitter, but stats say otherwise, comes to the plate. We are going to okay. That's right, I'm managing Houston. I was going to play the infield in, but I'm not managing Texas. So again, used to games like Inside Pitch, where you manage both teams, and National Pastime 3 baseball too. Both fine games. Okay, Gurriel up now. Runners at the. Did he go to third? Wait a second. Oh no, bases loaded. Sorry. Never mind. Bases loaded now. Houston looking to get on the board and possibly take the lead. Deep fly ball to left. This should be deep enough. Ruiz there and makes the catch. Gurriel's up. Correa's tagging up, and he scores. So we have a tie ball game now. And sacrifice fly by Gurriel. So Jake Marcinek up now, 0 for 2, looking to give the Astros the lead. And it'll be a single to, it's going to fall in center field. And McCann will score from second as he was off on the pitch with 2 down. And that's going to be it for Claudio, as the Astros score 2 and take a 2-1 lead. Anthony Bass will come in for the Rangers. Struggling in the actual season, 6 innings pitched, has an ERA of 13.50. 675 with a record of 1-0 in the actuals in the simulation. 6 2/3 innings. So Carlos Beltran comes to the plate now. Chance to add to the Houston lead now. And it's going to be a single to left, so he gets a hit. And great throw by Rua, but LaCroix can't make the tag in time. And Houston extends their lead to 3-1 now, as they've scored 3 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. Marwin Gonzalez up now with the runners on 2nd and 3rd. And it's going to be a hard line drive to right, long run. Mazara jumps and makes the catch. So he definitely saved 2 runs there. 3 runs, 3 hits, and 2 runners left on base as Houston takes a 3-1 lead going into the top of the 7th. So Morton now has a lead. He's pitched a fine game, only allowed 1 run, just 2 hits and 8 Ks. In line for the win. This will probably be his last inning as the Houston bullpen is up and throwing. So it'll be Gomez leading it off. Gomez, Mazara, and Lucroy. And swing and a miss. 1 down. That's 9 Ks on the day for Morton. Mazara up now. 0 for 2 on the day. And it's going to be a hard ground ball to short. Correa fields it and throws to Gurriel for the out. So 2 down now in the Texas 7th. Jonathan Lucroy up now. 1 for 2 with an RBI. Has knocked in the only Texas run to this point. And he will strike out. No, actually, yeah, strike out. So double digit, 10 strikeouts. All right, we head to the bottom of the 7th with the Astros up 3-1. So Alex Bregman will lead it off. He's 1 for 3. Anthony Bass back out there on the mound. And it's going to be a single to left. So Houston bats have awoken up in this last inning plus. Brings up George Springer, who's 0 for 3. Can he get on the hit parade? And it'll be a ground ball to 3rd. Gallo will drop the ball though. So Bregman will advance to 2nd. Springer to 1st on the error by Gallo. So nobody out. First 2 runners on. Brings up Carlos Correa, who's 1 for 1. 2 walks and a run scored. So the Texas Rangers have managed just 2 hits. And it's going to be a hard line drive to 2nd. Cosman jumps and makes the catch. The first out. Runners hold. Brian McCann 1 for 3 with a run scored. And it's going to be a single to right. Will Bregman chance it? Yeah, 88% chance. You bet you will. Ah! Seems like I miss that more often than I don't. So a great throw by Mazara, and Lucroy tags him out. Springer will advance to 3rd on the throw. So runners at the corners with 2 down. Houston unable to extend their lead thus far. Josh Reddick up now, and Josh Reddick doesn't matter. Takes him deep, continues his hot hitting. 2 for 3 on the day. 3 RBIs for Reddick there. And yeah, Reddick is definitely the real deal, as he's now hit over 500 in his last 6 games. Gives Houston a 6-1 lead. Wow, so Houston offense is a quick strike offense, as they've scored 6 runs in the last inning and 2/3. Brings up Gurriel, the phantom hitter, phantom good hitter. Just as I say that, he gets a single. Bass still in there. And he'll get himself a single, so Mrazek will. And no. So first and second for Carlos Beltran. 6 runs already in. Bass still out there after LaCroix went to go talk to him. And this should do it. Shallow pop the short. Andrews just to his left and makes the catch. So 3 runs, 4 hits, and 2 runners left on base. And Houston has broken the game wide open. 6-1 lead now. Charlie Morton is tired. So Charlie Morton's going to come out of the game. He's pitched 7 innings, allowed just 1 run, 3 walks, 2 hits, and 10 Ks. So the fans give him a round of applause as he heads to the dugout. And who are we going to get coming in? Let's see. Kind of a big lead here, so I'm going to bring in Kent Giles. Giles can come in for an inning or 2, maybe even pitch 2. He's actually the closer, so we don't want to bring him. Yeah, we don't want to bring him. He's the closer, so let's not bring him in. Didn't see that at first. Must be Will Harris. Yeah, he's been struggling so far in the simulation, so 2 1/3 inning, so he needs some confidence boost here, so we'll bring him in. Low pressure situation. So Will Harris comes in. Morton comes out. So Will Harris. Alright. So he is a righty. He'll come in to face the lefty Sin Soo Choo. He's hitting. He'll need a 666 and above to get on against Harris. Here at the top of the 8th. And it's going to be a slow roll in front of the catcher. McCann fields it and throws the Gurrell for the out. So 1 down. Mike Napoli up now. Wow. He'll need an 802 and above to get on, so less than a 20% chance against Harris. And it's going to be a fly ball to left. Beltran will squeeze it for the 2nd out of the inning. Pete Cosmo 1 for 2 with a walk. 625 and above to extend the inning. And he does. He's going to get a double to right field. Throw to infield by Reddick is wild, and Cosmo will advance to 3rd. So credit. Give an error to Reddick, as he's doing well at the bat, but makes an error in the field. All right, Ryan Rue up now, 0 for 3. Trying to get Texas a little closer here. 768 and above will get them closer, maybe. And he's down on strikes. So Harris gets him. And we head to the bottom of the 8th with the Astros up by 5. Anthony Bass still out there for the Rangers. Gonzalez up now, and Gonzalez takes him deep. He had been hitless on the day, but that's a no-doubter. And it's a 7-1 Houston lead. Alex Bregman 2 for 4. 542 and above will get him on. And he gets a single. Bass still out there. .538 and above will get him on. And another single, so 3 straight hits. And nope. There's action in the Texas bullpen, but they haven't made a change yet. So 1st and 2nd, nobody out for Correa. 1 for 2 with 2 walks and a run scored. And we ground ball the 2nd. Tosma fields it, toss to Andrews, who fires to Napoli. Double play, so Bergman will advance to 3rd. And now with 2 outs. should do it. Soft ground ball to short. Andrews gets it. Late starting it, but charges and throws to Napoli for the out. So 7-1 lead after the home run. And we head to the top of the 9th. Texas has its work cut out for them, down 6. I'm going to let Harris finish it out here. This is a non-save situation. We'll try to anyway. Joey Gallo at first. 0 for 2 with a walk. And it'll be a single to straightaway center. He's tired, but we're going to try one more batter here. Elvis Andrews up now. And it's going to be a deep fly ball to center. Marzik will make a one-handed catch for the out. So 1 down. Carlos Gomez now 0 for 3 with a run scored. And it's going to be off. Slow roll at a third. Bregman fields it. Throws Gonzalez for the out. Throws Gonzalez on to Gurriel. And a double play will end the game. So the final score is Houston 7, Texas 1. So Houston comes storming back after trailing much of the game. But after the 6th, they look back no further as Morton pitched a fine game. Let's get the final box score here. So the Astros come storming back, prove why they're in first place and why they're doing so well. So Houston goes to 20-8. Charlie Morton gets the win. Charlie. 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run. It was an unearned run. 3 walks, 10 strikeouts. So fine day for Morton. Claudio did all right, but 5 2/3 innings pitched, a lot of hits though. 6 hits allowed, 3 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. Houston had home runs by Gonzalez and Reddick. Reddick continues his hot hitting. Average up to 389. 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs and a couple runs scored. And Bregman was 3 for 5. That's pretty much it for the Houston offense there. Texas offense, not much going on there. Croy 1 for 3 with an RBI and Cosmo with a couple of hits. So that is going to be it. So thank you for joining me. I may play, perhaps, I'm not sure yet, but I may play, where was it? The Detroit game here. Oh yeah, one thing I do want to check on. I want to check on, let's check on Gurriel, see if he's still up here. Nope, they've got new hot batters. Okay. This right here is still featuring Josh Reddick, but Josh Reddick's here. Yeah, Josh Reddick's up here, but the other 2 are gone. So Coy didn't play, and Gurriel is not there. Let's just check Gurriel. Let's check him in the. Just curious to see. Oh yeah, Gurriel. Oh, this is interesting. There's 2 Gurriel. There's Yuli and there's Yolewski. That is interesting. So Yuli and Yolewski. Same guy. Oh, same thing with Okoye. That is interesting. So apparently some of the, I don't know why. It looks like some of them have it real time, some of them have just the IT, so I don't know what the difference is in this. I don't know if it's confusing something. 32 and 22. These are his real time stats. So some kind of mix up here, because I can see why he's doing well here, but I have to pay attention to that and keep an eye on that. But there's something going on here with the RT and the real time, and then the 2017 is only for a couple of players. It isn't like every player, so that's why I'm kind of confused with that. Don't know why that's so, but I'll have to check it out. I'll do a little research and get back to you in the next video. So anyway, this has been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. We will see you in the next Digital Diamond Baseball video. I'm sure Mr. Brody will be back for that. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye.